Hey, have you always wanted to get started in real estate but never seemed to save enough money to get started? Well, you might already have, but you just didn't know it yet. Until now. If you're already contributing to a traditional IRA, Roth IRA, an old 401k from a previous employer, or an HSA, you can use those funds to invest in crypto, private placement, and even real estate. And the best part? It's a non-taxable event to move him to this kind of account. What am I talking about? Today, we're going to talk about Self-Directed IRA or SDIRA and how to use it to invest in real estate syndication. Roll intro. If this concept is new to you, don't worry. We will eat this elephant one piece at a time. I've broken down the concept in 3 sections. First, we'll be going over the definition. Next, we'll go over the process from start to finish. And lastly, I'll give you some of the advantages and disadvantages of using an SDIRA. Let's get started. What is a self-directed IRA? Simply put, it is an IRA that allows you to invest in alternative investments. Normally, when you invest in the popular forms of IRA, such as a Roth IRA, SEP IRA, or even TSP, you're only limited to investing in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs or exchange-traded funds. With a self-directed IRA, you have a wide range of investments. So wide that the IRS only lists out what you cannot invest in, such as life insurance and collectibles, like cars or wines. If you're thinking this is too good to be true, don't worry, it does have its drawbacks. The name might say self-directed, but you're actually not allowed to be directly involved in the investments. Instead, you have to go through what is called an IRA custodian. This custodian can be a bank, a trust, or any other entity approved by the IRS. Examples of companies that are familiar with self-directed IRA are Quest, Advanta, and Equity Trust. Alright, now that you know all the ingredients, let's put them together. Let's talk about the entire process from start to finish. Alright, step 1, you open a self-directed IRA account or transfer funds from a traditional IRA to your newly created self-directed IRA account. Step 2. Identify investment and inform your custodian what you will be investing in. Step 3. Your custodian will inform the investor and send transfer instructions. And finally, you invest in the deal. Mind you, the custodian signs all the documents in your behalf. It may sound complex at first, but your custodian will walk you through every step of the way. The key point here is to be proactive and prepare all your documents ahead of time. Let's move on to the advantages and disadvantages of self-directed IRA. Let's start with the advantages. First, you have more control. As the name implies, you direct where the funds are going. Second, you have a better understanding of how you're going to make money. Not unless you're in the product development team of Apple or one of the board members of Amazon, how do you truly know how the company will make money? Because you have more control on where the investments are going, you can be sure to understand the business model before even investing in any deal. Along with more control, you can use your retirement account to fund preferred investments. Let's say you're already investing in crypto or real estate. You're comfortable with it, you're confident with it, and you want to invest more into it. Self-directed IRA allows you to expand in that industry. Lastly, tax benefits. On a traditional self-directed IRA, profits are tax deferred, while on a Roth IRA, profits are tax-free. Now for the disadvantages. First, you cannot self-deal. This is a big one. This is the one that gets people into a lot of trouble. Everything has to go through your custodian. Second, you're not allowed to invest with certain people. The IRS calls this a disqualified person. You cannot transact with yourself, your spouse, your children, and or your parents. That means you can't invest in your own deals or your parents' deals. This also means that disqualified persons are not allowed to take any benefit from the transaction. So for example, you can't buy an Airbnb property and live there from time to time during the summers or Christmas vacation. And no, your family cannot do that as well. Third disadvantage. Funds may take up to 3 weeks for moving from one custodian to another custodian. Now, some brokerage firms may only take up to 3 days to move the funds, but not all of them are made the same. And that is why it is important to be proactive when preparing documents. With that said, you might miss some opportunities because of its short timeline. Lastly, it is the unrelated business income tax or UBIT. I'm not a tax professional, so please still consult your tax attorney. The only thing you need to know is that you are taxed if your self-directed IRA is used to purchase a leveraged real estate asset. The income that is taxed is in direct proportion to the amount of leverage. For example, if you're invested in an asset where it has an 80% debt, 80% of your income is also taxed. The good news is that as the debt goes down, the percentage that is taxed on your income also goes down. And if you're using a solo 401k or a QRP, those do not pay any UBIT. In conclusion, if you no longer want to see your nest egg be at the mercy of the ups and downs of the stock markets, you now have the opportunity to move it to where you feel there's more control and more predictability. So knowing what you know now and are looking to explore real estate syndication opportunities, please check out Cashflow Marketplace. Sign up for a free account to access active and future deals. You can view them at your own convenience and even place soft commitments. You are also free to browse and learn the process for when you are ready. Our network allows you to connect with over 50 experienced investors. Investing in commercial real estate made simple for the novice and busy professional. Finally, creating an account, investing in deals, and connecting with investors is absolutely free. That's it for today. Please feel free to leave your questions on the comments below. I do answer them myself. Till then, I wish you all the best in your investing journey, and I'll catch you on the next one.